This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry. Alert. 49, check 49, check 49.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Zoom. Mike 51.
Focus, defense, focus.
Mike 51. Mike.
Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now it's Carson. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
51, Mike 51. God, not ready. Go, Mike.
From the 40 now on second down. Wilson. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 60 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game. Still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Undercross. Check 37. Check 37. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Hunt. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
180. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Deuce. Check 9, check 9. Regular.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
180. Target. Play it right.
They run again on first down. Chubb. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Set. 180. Check right 54. Right 54. Check. Showing up. King. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Good one, boys. Let's go. Set. 180. All day. Check. Set. Watch the safety creep. Spawn. Hey, alert 33.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry there to make the grab. On the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Mike 51, Mike 51. That's it. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. I'm going. Come on, back. I'm going back to you. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Come on.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll dump it off to Procise. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Move 15. Check 53's Mike.
Guys, it's game situation.
Zebra. Mike, 53. Mike. 14.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
18. Let's go. Hey, we got
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. This is taken at the 18. $21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
315.
19. I got him.
Check 3.
19. Mike 51. Right here.
2nd and 8. Wilson. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Mac Wilson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
3 buzz. Hey. Hey, turn it up.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And that will do it for this 1st half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A run for Nick Chubb. Fights him off. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down and 11-yard pickup.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They run. Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Check 13. Check 13. Check. Real. Shit. Out. Let's go.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Check nickel.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Michael Kendricks in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
40, 12. 40.
Let's go. Hey, we got 53. Mike, 53.
From the gun on 3rd down. Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now a give right side. Carson, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Keep it up. Check. 53. Check. 53 is Mike.
I'm coming. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Now Wilson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, check. 3 down. Let's go.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. This is Carson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fair catch signaled for and take.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision